Hello students, here we are with the topic of diabetes mellitus, and in this we will discuss types of the diabetes. Main types are two, type 1 and type 2 diabetes. In type 1 diabetes there are antibodies against beta cells of the pancreas, so no insulin is produced, while in type 2 diabetes insulin is produced but there is resistance at receptor level. So this is a picture where a healthy pancreas is producing insulin and it's acting on receptors, and which helps in maintaining glucose homeostasis, while in type 1 diabetes insulin is not there because of antibodies. So how do we approach that patient is having type 1 diabetes or type 2 diabetes? If it is of less than 3-year duration, we do auto-antibody test against islet cells of pancreas. If they are positive, it is type 1 diabetes. If it is negative, then it is type 2 diabetes. Next step is to do C-peptide levels, which is integral part of endogenous insulin, and if the level is greater than 600 picomole per liter, it is definitely type 2 diabetes. If it is between 300 to 600, it means it can be another type, which is maturity onset diabetes of young, and if it is less than 300, again it can be type 1 diabetes mellitus. Then there is another type of diabetes which is called Moody, which is in between type 1 and type 2 diabetes. If there is strong family history and patient has got normal weight unlike type 2 diabetes, and there is no ketoacidosis unlike type 1 diabetes, so it shares few characters of type 1 and few characters of type 2. It has got different genetic types, but Moody 3 is most common, and we treat it with low dose sulfonylureas. Other types of Moody, they do not need any treatment. Then comes LADA, that is latent autoimmune diabetes of adults, and here again there is a family history which is strongly positive for other autoimmune diseases as well, and it is an autoimmune entity where antibodies, they are not against islet cells, rather they are against GAD. So these patients, unlike type 1 diabetes mellitus, they do not require immediate insulin. This diabetes, it takes time to develop, so the process is slow, and patient, they do not need insulin in the beginning, but they might need insulin in the later stages. So the approach is that if the GAD antibodies, they are positive, we measure C proteins, and if C peptide level is totally absent, it means endogenous insulin is not being produced. So we start insulin from the very beginning, and if C peptide levels, they are there in the blood, we can start with insulin or DPP4 inhibitor, which is an anti-diabetic drug. Then another term which is called metabolic syndrome, where insulin is being produced in sufficient amount but resistance at receptor level, so patient have hyperinsulinemia, and as insulin is an anabolic hormone, so there is adipogenesis, and these patients, they have excessive weight, they have low level of good cholesterol, which is HDL cholesterol, and high level of triglycerides, and elevated blood pressure and blood sugar level. So these were some important terms which we should know before we go in detailed discussion of diabetes mellitus. So stay tuned for the next lecture of diabetes mellitus. Thank you very much.